Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome to those of you who are ultimately the best way to make things move forward for you is to look at the possibility of getting some coaching, life, business, relationship, whatever have you. This is an audio about what fake friends may do. We got over 1,300 audios for your listening pleasure, variety of topics. Please feel free to reach out if that's going to be helpful to you. You can do so through @POPerception on Twitter. You can do so through the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either one will get you in touch with me or a member of my team. We can move from there. So fake friends, they'll be involved in gossip. Look, talking about another person is often quite toxic because we don't know their whole situation. We don't know the psychology or the motivation or the motivating factor behind why people ultimately are acting in the way they are. And when we make assumptions, we actually divide ourselves away from being able to be even-keeled and open-minded to them in many cases. So gossip is a deterrent to the development of meaningful relationship. Fake friends also lie, usually. The desire to get more attention, more value, more leverage, more power, but basically to create more of something is a reason that a fake friend would lie or engages in the act of lying in order to be valuable for their own self. Many people are self-motivated and their focus is on how to bring about for themselves a sense of leverage, sense of power, sense of higher meaning, sense of greater influence. And when we have that, then we begin to understand how to navigate moving forward in a meaningful way as it relates to making better decisions or greater decisions. And getting in that way can often be problematic for a number of reasons. The next thing to look at there is ultimately kind of moving forward into something more, for lack of a better term, meaningful. And that ultimately comes down to kind of avoiding people who engage in the act of exclusion. So exclusion is that a fake friend only wants us around when it's beneficial to them. Now, obviously, we all have some degree of self-motivated nature in the way in which we interact socially, but considering compassion, considering the need for compassion, we should we benefit socially from trying to make sure that other people are comfortable and benefit from situations rather than making giant assumptions. Being resourceful is another factor that many people who are fake friends aren't necessarily, good at. In other words, rather than be resourceful and try to get ahead themselves and or creating bartering relationships, they'll instead expect other people to make their life easier, thereby putting extra pressure or extra stress upon others in their life, and thus creating toxic or potentially toxic relational situations for a number of reasons. The next thing there is they'll ask for favors and not return them, take more than a person gives. And so when you take more than you're willing to give or take more than you do give, problems will persist for a number of ways. And in a number of ways, making a decision how to do things in a meaningful way can be extremely difficult, and also get things going in a more connected way. Selfishness is also another sign of a fake friend. When a person is constantly or continually or consistently self-motivated, their friendship isn't based in a reality that's mutually beneficial. The idea behind friendship is mutual benefit, but the ability to understand how to be mutually beneficial can often be problematic for a number of people, and also a lot of times people don't realize how selfish they are because they've been through trauma. And so a person can be either consciously or unconsciously selfish, and until something is pointed out to them, they may not even realize how they're coming across or the way in which they do come across. So hopefully this is helpful. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Till next time, everybody.